I got a buddy who I've not seen for ages, and he makes the Sea Clear harness. He's the owner of Sea Clear. I actually have 2 of them in my boat, and if there's one thing that you can do to improve your electronics, improve your clarity, improve your power efficiency to your units, and get the peak performance out of them, it's that. And like I'm not super important, right? But like #pro, like Dustin Connell, Jacob Wheeler, all those guys have it. And there's a reason, because it freaking works. So what we're going to do is, I haven't seen him in ages. We're going to swing by Nathan's shop. It's actually over by Lake Pickwick. Haven't been there in ages either. So we're going to swing by the shop and say what's up, see what's going on, and then hopefully we can get old Spaceballs wet, because I'm going to drag her with me. And Nathan, other than being the Sea Clear guy, is an absolute hammer, dude, when it comes to structure fishing, using Lowrance and that. So what I'm hoping is Nathan can show us and show you guys like what like a TVA school, what a pot of fish looks like, how they set up on that, because it'd be some cool graph pictures, kind of get you some insights for some of this summer offshore fishing and that. But hit that like and subscribe button. I'm going to get on the road, go see Nathan, and hopefully go pull on a few. So this is the warehouse. Got all the homies right here. So I got my boy Nathan. And dude, check out his boat. He's like, bro. I'm like, dude, it looks so nice. And he's like, yeah, because I don't get to use it because I'm working all the time. I know Dustin Connell. Jake, who are the other guys?
Man, we got a bunch, but Scott Martin.
And he won on Okeechobee.
He won scoping in Okeechobee.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Lee Livesey, Cody Meyer. I think we got 82 pros that run a harness now. So,
and here's the reality too, guys. They're not like, I mean, I know you deal with some of these guys like that. You pay them, they're a part of your team and that. But like a great majority of them, and I'm one of them, dude. Like, I'm not taking a dime from you, dude. I believe in the product. Like, it really sets the bar for how your electronics perform.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we do have to pay some pros, but we can't afford to pay 82 guys.
No, dude.
I mean, there's not a company out there that can pay, 82 guys, and you can go and look at the board out there and see all the guys that run the harness, and they run the harness because you have to have it in the boat. Like, you're either at a disadvantage or you're running it, one of the two. And, if you're going to be out there fishing for a lot of money, you've got to have the units dialed in, and they've got to be dialed in at 7 a.m. and they got to be dialed in at 3 a.m. That's one thing, I think it's a big misconception is people say, well, I've got this picture and it looks great. Well, did it look like that at 4 o'clock after you used it all day? That's a big thing. So that's what the harness does. It gets clean power to all your units. It makes sure you don't have any voltage drop all day. It makes sure your units look the same at 7 a.m. as it do at 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. And that's huge when you're fishing a tournament. We pay a lot of money for these depth finders. We pay a lot of money for boats, and most of us have a full-time job. So we want, when you get to the water, you have a good experience, and that's what we really try to make sure that's what happens. So.
I can attest to that, because there's 2 things that I've noticed, and especially with like the fronting of forward-facing sonar, that it's premier. It's what everybody's focused on, and one of the most important things with that is clarity and target separation. And listen, and Nathan might punch me in the side as I say this, you're not going to get like 200% improvement in clarity, but for you guys who are super into this and super detail oriented, you're going to see 20 to 30% more clarity, and that means you're able to separate those targets, separate those dots, those correct dots from the wrong dots. You're going to see that when you're side scanning a school and looking at them, which hopefully we'll be out there doing in just a minute on Pickwick. But that clarity and that target separation is a huge player. Whether you're having fun like me and just want to catch a bunch of fish, or whether you're fishing for money, where it really matters, knowing what you're seeing and seeing a consistent image continually is a huge play. Now, enough about the shenanigans, dude. I'll put a link to all Nathan's stuff down in the description box so you can go check it out. How's Pickwick? Are we gonna go fishing and catch a few?
We're going. We'll see if we catch some. I've not been fishing enough. Mighty was like, "Why does your boat look so new? Is it brand new?" I'm like, "No, I've got I think 60 hours on this thing. It's 2 years old." So
maybe we can swap motors when we get done, dude.
But I did guide out here many moons ago. I haven't guided in like 3 years ago. I think I fished the Minn Kota owners last year. Somebody turned me in and said I was a guide. I haven't guided in since 2021, so pretty sure if I'm a guy and I got 60 hours on my boat, I'm not gonna eat tonight. So. But hey, we'll go try and catch a few. Last time we did, I'm sure we can find a couple. So let's go check it out.
Oh dear, locked them up. See, that looks like a great big one. Oh, Nathan! Hey, pack it up, boy. Pack it up. Got you one, dude. Is that your first one on the chest now? Oh, hell yeah, dude. So this is the kind of clarity we're talking about. You see all of those schooled up fish. You can see them kind of on the side right there. And just getting that target differential, that's what's hugely important, because basically a lot of these are mixed with some white bass. So looking for, see how that one has some more yellow in it? Some of these dots are a little bit bigger, like those. Identifying that allows you to kind of figure out which fish you actually want to be targeting, or which section of the pot of fish you actually want to be looking at, versus casting all over, fan casting, and trying to figure out where they are. Because they're right there. There we go. The old freaking reel it twice fast quick. No, it's a Nico rig, but freaking I was on the bottom and then I reeled twice real fast and she came up. I felt it freaking come up and right eat it. Poor thing, you seen some lures, huh? Just had to get the angle. It's a good one too. No, well, we're good. I just gotta stay out of your lawn. We got one. It's my first pickwick bass in a minute, boys. They are freaking stacked though. Come on over here. Oh, this is a good one. All right. So full disclosure, this is the old sneak rig that freaking Ryan showed me, and I don't think these pickwick bass have seen that guy yet. Dude, that's a stout one. That's like 4.5, maybe almost 5. Yeah. If Nathan says it, I believe it. So Nathan kind of, basically what we did, guys, I'm gonna let her go real quick. Nathan kind of idled to school, and basically we were using our electronics. Let me show you this real quick. Don't want to lose our spot. You see all of them lined up. They're actually chasing bait right there. But it's just kind of hedging the electronics, and one of the big things with the See Clear is just it's seeing clear, dude. It's real simple. By homies, we gotta wrap this thing up. There's a nasty freaking storm coming in, but Nathan is my go-to when it comes to electronics. You know, he does the See Clear, but he's also kind of a guru with setting stuff up. So I wanted him to throw us like a tip on side scan stuff. So fire away, Nathan. What do you got?
Yeah, so little tip. This is what I used to teach on my sonar classes when I used to do guiding. I feel like side imaging is probably the hardest thing for you to learn. Forward-facing sonar, you know, it's what it is. You see them out there, and it's about learning how to find your lure with your foot pedal. A lot of people just want to throw it out there and think they're gonna be able to see it, but you really have to kind of pan around and see it. But on side imaging is where I find all my fish, and where a lot of people that become really good with electronics really find their fish. Just like today, where we found some fish, they were tucked really tight to the bottom, and they weren't where they normally are, and I saw them on side imaging. So little tip on side imaging: if you're scanning in deep water up into shallow water, you're going to see shadows. So think deep to shallow, you see shadows. If you're in shallow water, stand out into deep water, you're going to see the actual dots. So shallow to deep, you see the dots. So that's what I always taught on my sonar classes. Never really put that out there on the internet. So that is
Oops.
that is a big tip, and it will help you find a whole lot more fish. So Mikey, appreciate you coming today. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Mikey's got probably the best YouTube channel in the world for
nice,
fishing.
Nathan.
So make sure you subscribe, and Subscribe to the Sea Clear Power too. We always try to throw out some cool tips, and we're always want to be a wealth of knowledge for everybody. So we'll catch y'all later.